Watching 7 at 4 on your hometown station, WDBJ 7.
Welcome back to 7 at 4. We are back with our favorite scientists from the Science Museum of West Virginia to talk about the power of polymers, Kate.
Very exciting. So joining us today, we have Brooke, Haas, and Kat Huffman. Thanks so much for coming again on this Monday.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Ladies, I know we got some interesting beakers and colors and this slimy looking thing up here. What are we doing today?
All right, so we are going to be exploring the magical powers of polymers.
Okay.
So a polymer, for example, is made up of a bunch of repeating molecules. So I brought in some paper clips because this is the best example I can show you.
Okay.
So let's imagine this paper clip is a molecule. And when you put it into a chemical reaction, all those molecules stick together and make a polymer chain. So we're going to be exploring the different types of polymers that can be used at home or for fun. So the first thing that we're going to use or going to be making is instant snow.
Instant snow.
Exciting.
We definitely need that. Look, Christmas is a week and a half away,
It's
and
like
I don't
50
think
degrees.
I don't think we're
I
getting any naturally, so we got to make our own.
I know. It'll be a perfect thing to do if it doesn't snow on Christmas. So you're going to grab your little dish, and you're going to put 2 teaspoons of the instant snow polymer into the dish.
2 teaspoons
2 teaspoons.
into the empty bowl,
Excellent.
and done.
And so this polymer can absorb up to 800% of its weight in water.
Oh, wow.
It's super absorbent and fun. And so I also have 120 milliliters or 4 ounces of water in the beaker, and I want you to just pour it into the dish with the polymers. And then you're just going to watch to see what happens.
Oh, wow.
Oh, whoa!
It's instant, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's
You
still
can touch
growing.
it and feel it and play with it.
Go for it.
Mix it up a little bit to make sure all the
That's
water
all right.
gets absorbed.
Oh, wow.
That feels wild.
Interesting.
Isn't it
It's
cool?
like kind of like soft, not putty, but
Yeah, almost like that
It's so
sand a little
much.
bit that people have, but it's not
yeah.
sticking
What
together the
what was
same.
the stuff you guys had in here to where it's liquid but it turns back to putty? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no, I don't know what you're
I
talking
can't remember what it was.
about. Did we do that? I don't remember.
OPAC? No, maybe it was somebody else.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, I'm
We're looking
sorry.
at the
Stuff
instant
is the
snow.
same stuff that's used in, is very similar to the stuff that's used in diapers.
Okay.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and if you leave it out after a while, it'll actually dry back up to dust and you can use it again.
Oh, wow. So it's
How long does
really
that take?
I tested it out, it took like a day. and a
Okay.
half.
Well, sorry for whoever's sitting. Sorry,
Yeah.
you're sitting here at 5
I'm
o'clock.
sitting here.
So that's instant snow. It's super fun to play with.
Yes.
And the next thing we have is my favorite. So we had to prep this ahead of time because we had to use a blender and stuff. So we have a beaker full of calcium chloride.
Okay.
That's mixed together. And then this is our fancy goo,
Fancy.
which is made of sodium alginate. Sodium alginate is a substance that's found in kelp and seaweed. If anybody, have you guys ever touched or felt like what seaweed feels like? It's
Yeah.
kind of rigid
Yeah.
but gooey. That's what that stuff is. So they
Okay.
take that stuff out, dry it to a powder, and then you can mix it into things. So it's commonly used in cooking and, well, that's what we're going to explore. So we're going to use this to squirt into the calcium chloride. So you're going to take the little top off
All right.
to make instant worms.
It's almost like syrup. So we've got a lot more here than what looks like you do, right?
Yeah, well, actually, it's the same amount. It's just a bigger.
Oh, so
Okay.
just pour this in here.
You're just going to squirt it in kind of like a circular motion. It's
Instant
super.
worms.
Oh, yeah.
And the harder you squeeze, the thicker the worm will be.
Oh, wow.
that's
Yeah, look
fun.
at that guy.
Like he's going
Yep.
way down there. He's
So
floating back
then
to
you're
the
going
top.
to get your fork,
Okay.
and what you're going to do is you're just going to scoop it out gently without breaking it.
Oh, you made a long one.
And then I want you to hold it in your hands and tell me what it feels like.
Oh, boy.
So it feels
It looks like
kind of rigid. It doesn't feel super
Oh,
wet, right?
feel that.
So you
I thought
can-
it was going to just
If you
disintegrate.
squeeze, I don't know if you guys have ever used Orbeez before. Orbeez? Is that what
Orbeez.
it's-
I don't
Orbeez.
think so.
I know what they are. I
So
haven't
if you
used them.
soak them in water, they'll soak up all the water into a little bead. And if you break it apart, it's hard on the inside. But these things are hard on the outside. And if you break it or squeeze it, it'll start to ooze out. And then you can actually dunk it back in to make multiple worms.
Okay.
Wow, that's a good one.
It's like the little slimy hands you get at Christmas.
Yes,
you slap
yeah.
on something. Oobleck is what I was thinking about.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yes. So people use this exact stuff to make fake caviar. So you can use it in like pipettes and like drop it in.
Oh.
And it's also how they make the pimentos in the olives that you find at the grocery store. They're not real pimentos. They mash up pimentos and then they mix it with this sodium alginate, goodness, to make those little red things, and then they stuff it in the olives.
What's really weird is that you can squeeze the actual worm itself.
It gets flat, but then it pops kind of
you
up.
can fill.
Oop, I just shot it.
Oh no! Where we're popping pimples.
If you squeeze it, it'll ooze out, and then you can dunk it back in and make another worm.
Wow. That's crazy.
I can do this all day.
Like, this is fun.
But that's so interesting that it's like there's practical applications that we have in our daily lives that we would not necessarily know about unless we think about it a little more.
You put them together.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, this is something that's a lot of fun for. I think adults would have fun doing this too. I mean, look, we're having fun with it.
I spent an hour at work the other day just seeing the worms I made. It got a little out of hand.
Because if people are coming home for the Christmas and the holidays and everything, I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know either.
I'm just having fun. But this is something you can get the whole family. Put something like a bunch of newspapers down on the dining room table and go to town.
And a lot of our school districts have that like 2-week period coming up. So hey, for things to do with the kids at home, this is a great way to keep everyone entertained for a little bit.
Yeah, and you can buy the sodium alginate online, or at some of the culinary stores here sell it. And you just mix it with water, and we just added some food dye, and that was it.
All right, so not too hard to find.
No,
what
not
a great
at all.
thing.
Well, ladies, as always, I mean, it's a pleasure having y'all come in here and have some fun for a little bit.
Thanks for having us.
Well, of course, Science Museum of Western Virginia. Check them out. And go play and have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming in.
Merry Christmas.
Brent, this is great.
You'll have to
love
feel
it.
it. You're going to have to come over here and feel it in just a minute.
So
Make
I've never
one.
done the worm thing, but the fake snow we do take on some of our school visits, and I learned the hard way: don't dispose of it down the sink
Oh.
because
Ooh.
it
That makes
absorbs
sense.
water, and essentially you're clogging up the school's sink.
Yeah, that's
I may or may not have known from experience.
Oh, no.
not a good idea.
Which school district are you not allowed back in?
Exactly.
Every one of them.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of fun. Those are fun. Nice job. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, we're going to keep playing, Brent.
Yeah.
All right, keep playing. I'll talk to you about the weather. I had no idea that stuff was used in pimento cheese. Oh, totally game changer on that now.